The whole Olympics, and it's understandable with some of the minutes in the legs of some of those young players, 6 of them who played in the Euros as well. Just while we're on this, Nedum, how did Pedri look in the final for you? Because at 18 years old, this is a player who's now played 73 games since the start of the 2021 season. Now, it has to be said that he's been asked about this. People have been worried about him. He said it's an honour to play for his country and he's okay doing so. But that's a lot of games for a young star that's still only a teenager.
Yeah, 100%. I think we can try and look at sort of performances in isolation, but you can't help but wonder about those 73 games that he's played throughout the entire season. I don't think today was essentially his best game, but he did his part for Spain. And I think on the day it just wasn't going to be enough. And to be honest, my thing about watching the Olympics this year was that after having the highs of watching players like him perform in the Euros with an audience there, and you have that sort of emotional edge, I'm sure for some of those players it would have felt extra long because now they were playing those games, although it was for a gold medal, they were playing those games without having a crowd there. And just finding that little bit extra at key moments probably is just that little bit more difficult. And I'm sure he's very, very disappointed. But then what a way to start your career, because you've ended up playing 73 games for a club like Barcelona and for a country like Spain. And he's coming out on the other side with all the praise and all the accolades that are possible. So, you know, as I say, credit to him, but that is a long, old season.
Yeah, and a talent like this needs nurturing, doesn't it, Rob? Obviously, with all those games already at such a young age and with everything that's going on at Barcelona. And now with Lionel Messi leaving Barcelona and obviously these shock circumstances that stunned the football world, there will be a lot of eyes on Pedri this season. They're going to have to give him something of a break, aren't they?
There was one little camera image of him towards the end of the game where he looked absolutely exhausted. It looked like he'd run the marathon in lead boots, never mind played an Olympic football final. 73 games, he started the season as an unknown. He got into the Barcelona team, he established himself there, then he got into the Spanish national team. He's probably the outstanding player when it came to the Euros. And then he's taken to the Olympics and he's carrying the torch for Spain there as well. And then when he goes home next week, he's going to learn that they're going to be leaning on him a little bit more because Lionel Messi sadly is no more at Barcelona. But they need to give the guy a break. We've had so many great young players over the years and then they can get burnout when they're 22, 23. So Barcelona they have to be wary of overusing him, over-relying on him. They have to protect him. They have to nurture him. Maybe a little bit like Manchester City did with Jack Grealish and they've done with Foden. Maybe if Pep Guardiola was there, he'd maybe have a better chance of succeeding. So Barcelona in a bit of a desperate situation at the moment, and I think we probably need to see him about the 3rd or 4th game of the season or give him 10 minutes at the end of matches. But let that lad go back to the Canary Islands where he's from and have a couple of weeks in his dad's restaurant where he was still, I think, serving on the tables last summer.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.